Alright, what's up guys? This is Burt from SoftTubes and I'm here with another trailer reaction. Today it is for a film called Underwater, which all I know it has Kristen Stewart in it. That's basically all I know. But let's jump on in and check it out, Dick.
Listen carefully. You are now 5,000 miles from land, and you're descending 7 miles to the bottom of the ocean.
Fuck that.
See you all in a month.
That's too far in the water for me. Hey, that's fucking what's his face? TJ Miller.
What if we're gonna do this? Let's do this.
There we go. Holy crap. That was a bit more of a sudden takeoff than I thought it would be.
On a scale from 1 to 10,
painful.
how bad's my rig?
That's like pretty bad.
We drilled to the bottom of the ocean, and we don't know what came out.
Okay, so
Gotta get to the station.
How will we even get there?
We walk. We're just gonna walk with insufficient oxygen across the bottom of the ocean.
You don't know what's out there.
Worst idea ever.
yeah, okay, it's like a monster thing.
What was that?
Turn your lights off.
It's a fish, surely. Mermaids.
What is happening?
There's something following us. It's pulling me underwater.
Okay. Alright, it's a pretty interesting looking horror thing. Monster horror. Smash. Grab. Whatever you call it. I don't know what I feel. Ooh. Okay, so it doesn't look bad. One thing that I started feeling, especially towards the end there, I kept getting Life vibes pretty heavily from this. I don't know why. This kind of feels like the kind of thing that would have at one point been a space film, but I think we're kind of done cosmic horror a bit, especially in this style. So I think this was their... No, I don't want to put necessarily like this is definitely how it was. But I kind of feel like this was them trying to do something fresh. So take a thing that would typically be a space thing, which is typically kind of easy to film necessarily. You use a lot of its sets and it's not too bad. And then they went, okay, what if we do it underwater? And they named the film that, which the fact that underwater is said in the trailer kind of bugs me. And it's such an odd thing to be bugged by, because if it was just a movie and someone said that line, wouldn't give a crap. But because the title of the film is underwater, it's a little off-putting for me. But really, like, what this sort of comes down to is, yeah, this could have been a space cosmic horror. Like, that's what it could have been. But it isn't. It's underwater. And for me, like, that's horrifying. I don't like underwater stuff, especially that deep. Like, that deep, dark water scares me. Not as bad as Chris. Who, if you've watched the, what's he videos? The Laser Fear 2 ones we put up so far. There's still another one I've still got to try and get out, actually. But he talks a lot about how he's scared of water. And, like, he is really scared, like, to the point that he doesn't like doing even like playing like D&D. It's like, oh, we're gonna go out in the water. He's like, I don't wanna. Like, even in that context, like the thought of water up, like, he doesn't like. I'm not necessarily that bad. Other stuff, if it's like centipedes and clowns, I get that way. But not necessarily water. But I don't like this. This is very claustrophobic for me too. But a lot of this doesn't look like anything that's necessarily benefiting more from underwater, aside from, I think it's a point where now you can do underwater stuff and make it look really good, and I think that's partly what this is. They've realized after things like Aquaman and things like that, we've got water looking pretty damn good, especially underwater stuff. So they're like, all right, let's do something with that. And I think like it does lend itself well to a horror thing, kind of like how space does. There's this duality to it where it's claustrophobic, but it's also kind of like almost immense. So space has that more so, where when you're inside a spaceship or whatever, it's very claustrophobic, very tight corridors. But then outside of that is infinity. Like, it's insanely massive. And so there's that kind of two sides of fear there, where it's the cramped and then it's just a void. Water has that, like under the ocean kind of has that too. But yeah, it's not infinitely large, but the oceans are pretty damn big, and in a way they're a bit more claustrophobic even out in the world, like going out, but it's still dark and it's pressing, and it's like it's still this claustrophobic thing even though it's more open. And I think that plays well into a horror thing, especially this where it's like monsters popping in. I'm a little upset we saw so much of the monsters. Like, they were quick shots, but we still saw a fair amount. I feel like there'll be some sort of, like, not twist and like, oh my god, the monsters were the people the whole time kind of thing necessarily. There might be, but I'm seeing like there'll be a twist in what the monsters are, in terms of there'll be a reveal that's like, oh, they're actually like from Atlantis or something, like, you know, maybe not that. That's still more of a twist necessarily. But something pretty much along those lines, like, oh, they're mer people. Which I don't think will lend itself well if they do that. They might avoid that in 2 and try and... I think the best thing would be to not explain them. They're just things. That was one thing where Life kind of worked, was... It did explain a lot, but it didn't necessarily go like, this is where this thing comes from, this is all it wants to do, kind of thing. It didn't completely build a picture, even though that film isn't amazing. I think this can kind of do the same thing. If it doesn't explain too much, it can really give you a ending that sticks with you as well, which I think is important for a film like this. It's an interesting cast, not a lot of big names there aside from Kristen Stewart. She looks like she'll be okay in this. She's one who, like, a lot of people go like, she's a wooden actor. She's fine if you give her a good director. I think when she's given bad direction or lack of direction, she doesn't necessarily know what to do with stuff. But when you give her a good director, she can do pretty damn good. Looks like it's alright here. I don't know whether this is necessarily good direction for her. But we'll see how it goes. TJ Miller, I mean, he's a problematic actor outside, but he's generally charismatic. I'm pretty sure he'll die. It'll be very similar to Life, like, oh, here's Ryan Reynolds, and he died pretty quick. I kind of feel like TJ might be a similar thing where he dies off pretty fast. This is Fox, isn't it? I think Fox also made Life, which is interesting. I doubt there's a connection there, but I think it was, don't think it was Sony, because there was a big thing about, like, people thought it was going to actually be, oh, it might have been Sony. I don't know, I feel like there was a big thing where people were like, oh, it might actually be a Venom film, but I feel like it was Fox. It might have been a Sony film, though. I turned out it wasn't. So this might be Fox's version, even though now it's Disney. But yeah, this will be like that. I don't know, it looks alright. Doesn't look amazing to me. Doesn't look like something I'm going to rush out to see, but if there's nothing else on, I'll probably check it out. Unless reviews are really good, and then I will definitely check it out. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I am interested to see if anyone saw this and went like, oh, amazing. Because I feel like I saw comments where people were like, oh, that looks really cool. I don't necessarily see it, but that's me. So I'm interested to see if there are any of you. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, you can hit the dislike button. And if you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And yeah, you'll be able to keep up on all the reactions and things. Hopefully there's more stuff to react to coming out in the future weeks. Since things have been a little lackluster, I am looking into different stuff to react to. Someone recommended a documentary to me to react to, so I'm probably going to try and... I'm trying to find it. There's also some films I've not seen that I think would be good, so we'll see how those go. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Yeah. Oh man, that thing's gonna freak the fuck out. What the heck? What powers it gonna be? I mean, I don't know why I expected. Yeah.